The key principle of Hargreaves is that we actually, as members, share our learnings about the innovation program. So we apply different methodologies, we apply different things, and it's actually, and learn from that. So one of the topic that I will talk this morning is, and people mentioned several times, that most important aspect of innovation is people. So we thought that crowdsourcing phenomenon is something that we should probably test and see if we can get some value from that. So, and it's a modern and a new kind of movement where it's generated by technology, social media, and things like that. And crowdsourcing is now become some key kind of element for crowdfunding, crowd design, generation of ideas and things like that. If I tell you that this is 160 years old insurance company and established by actuaries who just believe in numbers and facts, and we have more than 6,000 people. We are number one in superannuation, in life insurance, and we have the largest network of financial planners, and we also are among top 20 listed companies in Australia, and just completing one of the largest mergers in financial services history in Australia, merging with AXA Australia. So when you look at all of these components, it's a very traditional company, insurance business and retirement savings. We had the challenge to actually reinvent the company. And it's not challenge just up to us. And one of the ways that we believe that we can reinvent the company, we leverage innovation. So our vision, basically, for our innovation program vision, is that we need to start reinventing today in order to own tomorrow. So if we don't start it today, then tomorrow will be too late. So we're saying that in order to achieve that, we need to position initiatives for our growth, and organic growth, and we believe that it should come from innovation. And also in the same time on that journey, we need to transform the organization as well, or basically we need to change the culture. So, and in order to create value for our customers, for our planners, for our staff, shareholders, and community. This is our enterprise goals. We align our innovation program with these 5 enterprise goals. But it is not a suggestion box. There are some principles, crowdsourcing principles that people are following, that it's not just good enough to submit ideas. People need to actually go and comment on ideas, collaborate on ideas, vote on ideas, and things like that. We usually have kind of complaint from people who started at AMP relatively, we are new at AMP. They are complaining and say, well, I don't know many people to collaborate, that's why my idea is going nowhere. But we are always saying, well, that's the reason why you need to actually start building your network through this idea and ask people to help you. And ask people to support you with your ideas. Part of our overall vision that we need to actually stimulate people to actually express their creativity in some way. And that's why we are having one of the key behaviors, creatively restless behavior, where we would like actually people to help us to come with some ideas that will have impact on our growth overall. But what we also realize that if we just do that with one small team in head office working on that, we will go nowhere. So that's the reason why we established Innovation Board, and the Innovation Board has representation from all businesses across AMP, and their key role is not sitting there and reading PowerPoint slides. Their role is actually go to business and proactively advocate innovation, and they are innovation champions. They are talking to business leaders and try to explain to them what impact innovation can make to their business. We found that 5 key principles that we need to follow, and actually in order to get successful crowdsourcing program. The first one is how we frame the challenge. So very often you will find, and in our organization, and I believe in your organizations, we quickly jump into solution without actually understanding the problem. So the second principle is that we had an active leadership. As I mentioned, a leader has to be involved from day one, understanding the problem and believing that that problem will actually come to the solution and communicate along the way through the crowd. So communication is a very important component. As I said, the crowdsourcing is a very transparent process, and people really have set some expectations. It's very important to communicate what they should expect from the program and from this specific challenge that they have. Part of that communication is that we clearly communicate how we select these ideas and what are the criteria to select these ideas. So one of the challenges that we have was saying, well, we would like to have a very small ideas, quick to implement, and not invest too much. Every year we have our CEO running the challenge across the organization. So, and last year, for example, it was keeping our customers, basically what we need to do as an organization to actually retain our customers. It was a kind of massive response from people. We had a lot of ideas submitted, and it was a nice campaign. And across the organization, we had brown bag lunches and discussions in different forums. What is the way? Why we need to focus on this, and some statistics. What we need to do, and understand some insights which would stimulate people to come with some new ideas. So what is also is saying that after he announced 10 winners, and it was very nice that he actually called these winners before he announced, and all people were caught by surprise when they had a call from CEO saying, well, I just want to let you know that your idea is among 10 ideas that we are going to announce. But within half a day, well, I secured business sponsors for all of these 10 ideas. And then CEO personally is actually be sending him every month report what happened to these ideas. And 80% of these ideas were implemented within 4 or 5 months. So just briefly, how we turn these ideas into reality. So the thing is that the most important part, what we found, is that how can we overcome fear of failure? A lot of people really, they are scared if they fail. They believe that, it will have impact on their careers and things like that. That's why we are promoting principles saying fail fast, fail cheaply, and learn, where we would like to have as many experiments as possible. Then people can actually quickly learn what happened and what is actually creating value, what's not creating value. Is there something useful or not? And just briefly, as I mentioned, we had 3 levels of reward recognition. And the one is on corporate level, we established what we call the I-Star Award. And we had 4 or 5 categories. And one of them is CEO Award. And we have found actually we reward person who is most active person in our innovation program across the organization. And we celebrate that. We have an event where we invite people who are nominees and people who have been involved in the innovation program, and we celebrate that together in every year. And it's very interesting, actually, this award that you see here, trophy, that was won by one of our business division. And what they did, actually, this trophy actually traveled across Australia in different offices because people were so proud that they got this award and this trophy, and they wanted to share with the rest of the teams in the country. And just before I finish, I just want to kind of give you information about our Amplify Festival, which is part of our overall innovation program. We have this every 2 years, and the key objective for this festival is to actually bring new things to the organization and increase level of awareness of some changes in the world that are coming. And we have around 30 international speakers coming to AMP every 2 years, and it happened to be this year as well, from 3rd to 7th of June. In the past, it was very much AMP focus and for AMP staff, but this year it's open for people outside AMP, and you are more than welcome to go to this website and have a look at the speakers. And if you are interested in this program, you can come and join AMP staff. It will be in AMP building in Circular Quay.